First, thanks everybody for coming today. My dad appreciates it. We appreciate it. Our family appreciates it. I wanted to first kind of go through the agenda since we don't have pamphlets or anything for you guys. We'll be here for about 3 hours. The first hour we're going to It should take, I think, less than an hour. I'm going to basically do a little storytelling, talk about my dad a little bit, and hopefully exemplify some of his life, and give an opportunity for anybody, no need to, but if anybody wants to say something after that, they're more than welcome to say something if they have a fun story or anything. I've got plenty, so if you don't, that's perfectly fine. And after that, we'll go to the burial area, which I think looks like everybody had a chance to walk through there. And we'll have the family members, I think you already know that front here, basically be part of the putting the dirt in spot for Dad. As you all know, cremated. We'll go through that, and I'll do a quick prayer, and there's some of you got a little handout, and I'll probably just end with that. That's it. Lunch at our house, obviously. If everybody knows where we live, you don't, let me know. There's lunch at our house, and we've got a full 16-minute video that my cousins, one videotaping there and the one sitting down over here, Randy and Lloyd, put together pictures that we had accumulated, and they put that into a nice little story or video that we can all take a look at it. What's neat too is behind you is Charles Lewis. He's a good friend of my dad back in the school days. He's pretty well known in the valley for his piano playing and teaching. And he actually played a little piano yesterday, and we got that as the background. So it's kind of a neat thing. So it worked out well. My dad would be happy. All right, let's go ahead and get started. I'm going to start with a story that all of my family knows. It's the probably most well-known story in our family for my dad. And basically, it was when he was in the early days of high school. The family was around or whatever doing stuff, and all of a sudden, one person heard a real loud sound that came up, and that loud crashing sound, whatnot, they were going, what was going on? What is that? And they kind of just sat, and they really didn't do anything for a little while. And eventually somebody, I don't remember who was the enemy, somebody came up and found him, and he had fallen through the ceiling. He was in the attic, he fell through the attic, and he literally was hanging, waiting for somebody to help him. Okay, this is up in their bedroom with 4 boys, and 4 boys lived, their brothers, and they all had beds next to them. He didn't realize there was a bed underneath him. So it wasn't until somebody got up there that said, you can't drop down into the bed. So that's probably one of the most famous stories of these younger days that every family member knows. I think what came out of it, I think from my perspective, is a sign that great things were to come from an Olympic athlete. If he was able to hold on that long and wait for somebody to show up. So that was a good story. Most of you know my dad was an Olympian. That he got a silver medal in the 52 Olympics. He also, what you may not know, if you didn't read the obituary, was that he also was a world record holder in the Olympics in 1954. In addition, unless you read the obituary, he started doing the decathlon. Maybe late after the javelin around, and he got serious about it. And really, it wasn't until after the Olympics that he became more well known as a decathlete as well. And he actually held 2 world records there in the javelin, obviously, and also the high jump. So this is a man that's 5'10" in height that had the world record in the high jump. The decathlete was 6 feet 7+ inches for a guy that's only 5'10". He was very well known because of that, because of his technique. And he really focused on technique a lot. And that really led him to one of his passions, which is coaching. Coaching others. And that actually also led to mentoring others and not necessarily sports. That led to works like he ran part of his first job with U.S. State Department, where he was a national coach for the Indonesian national team, and also the national coach for the Malaysian national team. A fond memory of him, he's a tough coach, very tough coach, but a well-respected coach. And I remember early days, I was only about 5 years old, he'd be driving us all up to the mountains, and I'd have my little sugarcane juice and a little candy and whatnot, and I'd sit over there on the side of the street and basically watch as he trained with them. And basically they were coming, running up and down the hills at altitudes of 5, 6, 7, 8,000 feet, doing their training. And I'd sit there and watch, and every few seconds one person would throw up. And I'd eat my candy, and another second another person would throw up. So I learned quickly what it takes to be a strong and, athlete. Did I throw up any time? Well, once I did. So I did train as hard as he did. So I didn't have a coach like him. So, oh yeah, I actually threw up too. Carson.